Welcome back to the Erin Space. My name's Erin. This is my space of the internet. We're live this morning for our summer Sunday streaming series down at Disneyland. If you're watching this live, you're a real one. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Grab some coffee. I just finished mine. If you're watching this on replay, you're also a real one. You grab some coffee. And join us down here for Sunday morning streaming series. We're going to chill. We're going to have some coffee. We're going to walk around and explore some of the lands of Disney, lands of the Disneyland. Last Sunday, we got up to a lot of cool stuff in Frontierland and Adventureland. This Sunday, we're starting off. You can't tell where we're starting off yet because you just see bushes behind me. But we're going to start off in Tomorrowland, loop over into Fantasyland, just hang out, have a nice, chill, cool, relaxing Sunday morning. Everyone's going to take deep breaths. I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot going on in LA this morning, but we're going to chill. We're going to relax. We're going to appreciate being down at Disneyland. I appreciate anyone that's watching this live or on replay. We're going to appreciate each other. So grab your Starbucks, your coffee bean and tea leaf, your homemade K-cups. If you are watching this live, you want to drop something in the chat, drop me a chat. Let me know what you want to see. I'm just going to be wandering. Every Sunday morning we're doing little tours of the park. Coffee, chill, and tour of Disneyland every Sunday morning. Here live on the TheErinSpace. So you don't have to drop a chat if you don't want to. If you just want to hang out and chill in the background. I like to do that sometimes when I have live streams going. So drop a chat if you want. If you have a question, parks, or anything else related, let me know. And I'm gonna go toss my Starbucks cup and just start walking around. Have a nice, chill Sunday morning on the TheErinSpace. Summer Sunday streaming sessions in full force every Sunday, 10 a.m. live. And then you can watch the replay too. Okay, let me do this. I can kind of get a better sense of where we're at. We're in Tomorrowland. I'm at the Tomorrowland Terrace, actually. We got Star Tours over there. We got Buzz Lightyear over there. We got the terrace behind me. We have our sad, abandoned people mover tracks up there. R.I.P. poo-poo. Maybe one coffee isn't enough for the TheErinSpace this morning. R.I.P. people mover. You were gone too soon. I will remember you. Will you remember me? The crowd's not too bad. Crowd level, I got down here like right around 9:30. It's been kind of okay so far. Not too bad. We got the June gloom happening, so we don't have the best sunny weather skies currently, but usually breaks around 11:30 or 12 and the sun comes out nice. But it's nice for our tours in the morning because we don't get all sweaty and hot, because on the TheErinSpace we do tend to get sweaty and hot. And by we, I mean me. Okay, enough of that tomfoolery. Let us go start our tour. I'm gonna pop on my backpack, throw away my coffee, and then we'll start our little tour, Sunday morning tour of Disneyland. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, you can kind of see the crowds picking up over there already. Whoopsies. But again, not too bad. Perfect for our little tour in the morning. It's interesting. I like it down here when there's no one around, but I also like kind of a buzz and a hubbub, one might say. I enjoy both. Okay. It has been recycled. Let's go officially start our summer Sunday streaming series on the TheErinSpace. I already see something cool. What is this? Look at this little droid, you guys. Food scraps only. This bin is for refueling biological organisms. And then look, it's a little robot. This is new. I've never seen this before. Drop it in the chat or comment. Has anybody else seen this before? This is pretty cool. I'm enjoying seeing this robot. Monorail. We love the monorail. But that's cool. Okay, so there's a little robot here over in the Tomorrowland Terrace collecting food scraps only. I also just like the vibe of Tomorrowland Terrace in general. If you're unfamiliar, you haven't hung out in Tomorrowland Terrace in a while, first of all, look at the signage. It's that kind of like old school retro 1950s Fantastic Four. It reminds me of Fantastic Four, which is coming out, which I already got my tickets to. But yeah, this is the Tomorrowland Terrace. They have little shows here and stuff. They used to do a really funny Star Wars show here where Darth Vader would train little kids, the younglings. But anyway, now they have like dances and stuff. But Tomorrowland Terrace, good vibe, good energy. It's usually not crowded in the morning, so if you grab your breakfast from like Starbucks, oh shoot, that's not a good shot, sorry about that. If you grab your breakfast from like Starbucks or even Jolly Holiday, you can usually walk over here and grab a seat in this area and it's not too crowded. All right, let's continue. Let's continue, shall we? Yes, we shall. If anybody watched my video about me going to a sneak preview of a horror movie at the Warner Brothers backlot, if you didn't watch it, you should. It's a really funny video, and my cat is in it. He makes many appearances. But in that video, I was talking about how I got a new piece of equipment to help us live stream better. But sometimes it was wonky. I'm still getting to learn how to use it. So all that being said, if you see weird camera angles, don't tell me, I know. All right, we got the Star Wars launch bay over here. Tomorrowland, in my opinion, could do with a little zhuzhing. I don't know if we're gonna get that or not, but it could definitely do with a zhuzh. Got the iconic, oh God, bubbles. I'm engulfed in bubbles. The iconic Space Mountain over there. That's one for the ages. It's always a good time. If you get down here early on a Sunday morning too, the wait time is probably not gonna be that bad on it. But even if it's an hour wait, it's worth it. It's Space Mountain. Oh, let's see, I got a chat here. Hello, Erin, how are you doing this morning? Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, Cynthia, I appreciate that. I'm doing really good, I'm at Disneyland, just chilling. Summer Sunday series style. I hope you have a great day too. Thank you so much for dropping a chat and for being here live. Appreciate it. Right here in the middle, I always refer to that globe thing as the germ globe, because it's always just children with their sticky hands touching it. So beware of the germ globe. Got Star Traders back here. Have all kinds of Star Wars merchandise and just park merchandise in general. Oh, and there's the hub of the RIP to the People Mover. I wonder if they're ever going to do something. Probably not. It's been like this for a very, very long time. They used to be the People Mover, and after it was the People Mover, it was, I'm blanking on the name of the ride. It was like that. They tried to make it into a thrill ride, a fast-paced thrill ride, and that didn't work. And then they just abandoned it, so now it just sits empty up there. My hope is that maybe someday we'll get the People Mover back, but probably not. Probably not. Okay, so but in front of this here, you kind of can go left or right. If you go left, because it dead ends over here. There's nothing past our Space Mountain and Alien Pizza Planet. This is it. You can't go any further. P.S. Space Mountain currently a 40-minute wait. That's not too bad. But yeah, dead ends over here. Pizza Planet, Space Mountain, Star Traders. Used to be Flynn Arcade from Tron used to be back there. That used to be pretty awesome. But then you have a choice of going right or left. So if you go left, you're gonna kind of like loop back over and eventually hit the castle in Main Street, USA. And you're gonna have the Astro Blaster, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blaster on your right and Star Tours on your left. And if you go right, which I think is the way we're gonna go currently right now, you loop over to the monorail stop, Autopia, the submarine ride. So we're gonna go this way. Is we'll make a full loop. We'll eventually loop back over here, but let's make a whole loop. I'm gonna just check out the crowd levels. And like I said, just a chill, relaxy If you're enjoying your Sunday morning coffee, just pop this on in the background. If you just want to have the Disney vibe as you're enjoying your Sunday morning, that's what the TheErinSpace is here for. We're about the vibes. We're about the vibes, not always the rides, as I like to say. Yeah, and if, like I said, today we're going to focus on Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. But if there's anything specific y'all want to see, let me know. I'll bring you. We are one. You are with me, I am with you. We are one with the Force. Put Star Wars Launch Bay in there. It's a Disney Vacation Club member lounge. It's pretty cool views. I am a part of the DVC, so we're not going to go in there and up there right now, but I'll probably make a standalone on that someday. It's cool. It's cool going up there. And I joined the DVC because I plan on vacationing in Florida or Aulani once a year, every year for the rest of my life. So if you're planning on doing something like that, like making Disney your primary vacation destination, the DVC really does make sense if you want to stay on property, because the hotel rooms are just going to, unfortunately, go up and up and up in price. So when I crunched all the numbers and how many trips I wanted to make to Florida and Hawaii, it made sense. And I have like the lowest tier base amount of points, but it really does make sense if you're going to go as much as I'm planning on going. We have Autopia here. And this is the front side of Autopia. If you loop around to the back, you can get on the train. The train is over there, but always kind of was a little confusing. Hidden back here next to where you can get your driver's license for Autopia is actually the monorail entrance. So it's kind of hidden back there. I also really like the signage for the monorail. Looks really cool. How fun, I wish I was there, but I live in Phoenix. Okay, hopefully one be there in the near future. I hope so, Cynthia. I hope you can be here on a Sunday morning too. It really is nice energy here on a Sunday morning. But yeah, that's the monorail entrance hidden back there. We got the submarine voyage. I preferred this when it was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but you know, the kiddos love the submarine voyage for Finding Nemo. But yeah, the monorail, one of my faves. Love to ride the monorail. It's only 2 stops. I know in Orlando and Florida, they have so many monorails and so many stops. We just have our 2. You pick it up here in the back of Tomorrowland, and it drops you off in downtown Disney. And then you can pick it up in downtown Disney, and it'll drop you off back here, right next to Autopia. So pretty simple use of the monorail out here in Anaheim, in West Coast Disney. Always like this. It's kind of cool though, as we're walking, making our loop around here. So this is where you can order food from the Galactic Grill at the Tomorrowland Terrace. As we loop around, this is the line for the submarine voyage. We have a really cool view of the Matterhorn. While the Matterhorn breaks my back, is not my favorite ride to ride. As I age, the older I get, I still love the views. I love the Matterhorn design. It looks amazing. Rollies. If anybody watches any of my videos, you know. I always seem to get stuck behind or in front of or near things that are rolling, and they just make a ton of noise. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so here's a really cool view of the Matterhorn. It's your moment, the TheErinSpace moment of zen, the Matterhorn. When we come to another divide here, where you can go left or right. If you go left, that's going to head you right back over to the castle in Main Street, USA. And if you go right, it kind of takes you back and around the Matterhorn, which is really cool. And we're going to pass by one of my all-time favorite views coming up here. It's this to the right. It's the big water area for Submarine Voyage. Where do you see when it opens up here?
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's like one of my favorite views. I think it's as pretty as the views of the rivers of America. But we can debate about that in the comments. What do you prefer? Rivers of America or Submarine Lagoon? Look at this. This is amazing. Oh, here comes a submarine, you guys. It's so cool, right? Look at it. It's like another moment of zen watching the submarine go by. Oh my God, you can see the man driving it in there. You can see the captain of the submarine driving it, the Mariner 407. So yeah, this view right here at all hours of the day is spectacular. At nighttime, the lights are going. And when the sun comes out and it's like, you get a nice pink sky. Oh, I love it. I have like 1,000 pictures literally right from this spot. Oh, and watch, it's gonna go underneath the waterfall. It's gonna go through and underneath that waterfall right there. Oh, I did used to love this when it was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And what also is cool is you see how the monorail track is like built into it. So Walt loved kinetic energy. Like that was a big thing for him. He liked layering things. So you'd have the monorail over the submarine with Autopia cars behind you. So he loved that idea of just like constantly having motion and layers of motion. So when you time it right and when you hit it right and you can see if the monorail comes through here, you can have the monorail being directly over the submarine. I have some pictures like that too. It's like my favorite pictures in the park when you can time that right. There it goes, under the waterfall. Good luck finding Nemo. I hope you find them.
So like, let's say the first one.
There it goes. Oh my gosh, I think I hear the monorail. Is the monorail coming? Let's see. I thought I heard it beep its horn. Yes, the monorail has horns to beep. Here it comes. Look at that. Perfect timing. Here we go. Monorail. I'm waving. No one's waving back. It's okay. That's not a 70th anniversary wrap. They have a 70th Celebrate Happy Anniversary wrap. But pretty cool. I love seeing the monorail go by. This guy he's not animated. He doesn't move or anything. But the seagulls over here actually do. And they're the seagulls that bark. Mine, 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 mine. And way back in the day, here's a little bit of Disney trivia for you. This used to be Mermaid Lagoon, and they would have actual women in mermaid costumes that would come out here and be dressed on the rocks as mermaids for Mermaid Lagoon. Oh, it's beeping its horn. There it goes, kinetic energy. Peter, are you from Windsor, Ontario, Canada? That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining, Peter. Hello to Canada. It's a little Disney Zen sesh for you to have on a Sunday morning. Cynthia said, last time I was there, it was in 2017, and I also want to go Universal Studios to visit my friend Dracula. Yes, the one that you were recording the other day. That was just standing looking at you. Yeah, that Dracula was like coming for me. Oh, he was coming for everybody. But yeah, you got to get here, Cynthia. You got to do a Universal and a Disney trip. Oh, it's just so peaceful right here. And it has a hint of a scent of chlorine, which true TheErinSpacers know is one of my top 5 scents of all time. I love the smell of chlorine. Anyway, yeah, when you're down here, next time you come here to visit, don't sleep on this view. And like I said, it's right behind the Matterhorn. And that's a kind of a cool picture too. I have some pictures like looking directly up at the Matterhorn. And when the Matterhorn, right now it's being refurbished, but when it's in full operation, oh my goodness gracious, the screams. You can be standing here with your moment of zen, getting your pictures of the submarines and the monorails, and all of a sudden you'll just hear people screaming bloody murder behind you, which is really funny. There it goes. We'll watch this one park. And then we'll continue on. I love the monorails. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Look at that. Moment of zen. All right. So we'll continue this way. And you can get some really cool views of Autopia by taking this side of the path. There's so many little twists and turns. That's why I love Disneyland. And it's why I loved Tokyo Disneyland too. There's just so many little nooks and crannies and hidden areas that you can, if you're looking to like kind of like, especially in the super crowded days, get away from people, you can. This whole path over here is usually not that crowded. This is not a bottleneck zone. We're gonna get to bottleneck zones when we hit Fantasyland, but this little path here is usually pretty chill.
You know, back then, this was the future. Yeah, you know, they got it. And now
This is Autopia right here. Got some themed benches too. So these are themed for Matterhorn, so they look like Swiss and Alpine-y, which I appreciate. Oh, here comes the Autopias. And then, again, more. Look at these seats. Look at these benches. The Swiss theming. I love it. I don't know. They put, I don't know if we can see in there. You used to be able to see him better, but there's like a robot in there. We might be able to see him better from another angle. And this, the haunting of Hill House. No, the haunting of the People Mover follows you everywhere in this land because of this abandoned track that looms above everything in Tomorrowland. Yeah, there's Autopia. Autopia is really fun. I like it a lot, especially at night. Get on Autopia at night. Ducks! And they're baby ones. Baby ducks. Look at the baby ducks following the mama duck. Ah, it's too good. We love the Disney ducks on the TheErinSpace. Protect the Disney ducks at all costs. All right, we're coming around here. We got the Matterhorn rest area with see the Yeti? I think it's the Yeti, right? Look at that Matterhorn rest area. It's a cool sign. Also, look at this again. You know your girl loves the theming. Look at the Matterhorn trail. Look at how cool this board is. It's just here. So many people probably walk by this and never even look at it. Hiking the Matterhorn, the Yeti, flags of Switzerland. Very cool. But yeah, you can see they have the walls up for construction. The construction walls are up. Thunder Mountain is still under refurbishment at this time. Does everybody know the story of how the Matterhorn came to be? I shall recount it quickly for you. So Walt was on vacation in Switzerland with his family, and they were out one day doing like family Disney stuff, and he passed the actual real Matterhorn. There's a mountain in Switzerland that is identical to the Matterhorn here, or I guess I should say this is identical to the Swiss Matterhorn. Anyway, so he was on vacation with his family. He saw that and he was like, he wrote on a postcard something along the lines of, "Make this." And it was a postcard with the Swiss Matterhorn on it. He just wrote, "Make this." And he mailed it to his head Imagineers at the time, basically being like, "Build me this mountain." And then you know what they did? God bless the Imagineers, even back in the 50s. They were like, "Okay, our boss wants us to build the Matterhorn. I guess we will." And then they did. It was pretty awesome. It was a little Disney trivia. I have a lot of it. So here too is cool because you can see this is like these are both the monorail tracks, but look how close they get to each other. Again, kinetic energy looping around, keeping everything moving. Ducks. Gotta always pause to say hi to the Disney ducks and the Disney cats. Someday when we live stream from Disney California Adventure, we'll go and look for all the cats because that's where they live. I've never seen a cat in Disneyland. I have seen a lot of cats in Disney California Adventure. You can kind of see peeking through back there too. We have our small world. We'll walk back there and take a look at it because I think it is the most beautiful of all of the small worlds. It's gorgeous. And then at Christmas time, they just do an amazing job with the light show back there for it. We have Edelweiss Snacks. Great snack shop when it opens. Probably opens at 11. But this is where you can get your sausage wraps in the garlic cheese bread. Oh, good Lord, are those things good. So yeah, you get your garlic cheese wrap. And then you can walk out on look at this little platform over here. Again, I feel like a lot of people don't know about these places, these little nooks and crannies. So you can get your snacks. And then look at this cool little patio. Let me know, comment down below. Have you chilled on this patio before? It's pretty big. And again, Usually, even when the park is super duper crowded, you can get a seat out here. It's the Fantasyland Pavilion. Look how far back it goes. And sometimes, though, when you're sitting here, I've seen characters out here. I've seen Captain Hook out here. I've seen Moana out here. I think those are the two I've seen. Oh, look at the ducks. Duck butts. And then Small World is right there. But yeah, this little pavilion area is so nice. I've also seen a lot of like wild birds out here. Like big white, not regular sized ducks out here. And if you wait long enough right here at the very end of the pavilion, look, the monorail, it's literally surrounding you. It's like right above you there. It's right next to you here. So if you're a monorail fan, and I don't think that sounds weird if you're a monorail fan. I'm a monorail fan. If you're a monorail fan, come out on this pavilion, stake yourself out, or get a sausage roll, sit right here. And then you can get so many cool pictures of the monorail. And look at this picture right here. You can get a picture of the monorail with the mountain behind it. Hi, Erin. You are a fun tour guide. Have a great day. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love being a tour guide. Woo! Did you see that duck land? I think I missed it. Thank you so much, Patty. That's what these videos on Sundays are for. Chill tours of Disney sessions to enjoy with your coffee and croissant. Hey, buds. Yeah, I love walking around Disney and thinking about all the little things that if you're coming here, and I get it, if you're coming here to get on all the rides, awesome. I get it. But if you have time, even if you're visiting, from Canada or wherever, try to spend time just walking around and looking at everything, because this park in particular, because it's Walt's original from 1955, has so many little hidden treasures and nooks and crannies to explore. So that's my biggest tip. I always recommend blocking out a little bit of time where you're not fast passing and hustling and running from ride to ride, and you're just looking at stuff. Like, look at this little rock feature right here. It's so pretty. I feel like the Disneyland park in particular is just like one of the most aesthetically beautiful parks. And I feel super lucky that I live so close by that I can literally come down for Sunday morning coffee. So it's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna walk out of the pavilion and walk over towards Small World. Because like I said, that is one of my, I'm trying to think. I've been to this park, the Florida park, and the Tokyo park. I think that this park has the most beautiful Small World. Here, we'll go up these steps here. And again, keep your eye out for characters. They do have characters out here on the pavilion. Oh, there might be one right there. Is there a character coming around? Let's see. I think maybe. Oh, and Small World's popping off. Hear it? No characters. I think it's just people taking pictures. Look at these turrets, though. Even before we get to Small World proper, like the walkway that takes you up to Small World is also decked out. And at Christmas and Halloween, they decorate all these areas and the turrets. Oh wait, maybe there is a character. Hold on. Oh, it is, you guys. I think it's Moana. Is it Moana? Let's go look. Look at the train, kinetic energy. Train moving as Small World moves. Yes, it's Moana. Moana's here. Moana has entered the chat. There she is. So if you are here in the mornings, you can catch characters up here, and the line's usually not that long to meet them. Oh, there she goes. Oh shoot, that's not Moana. Is that Pocahontas or Moana? Guys, I'm terrible. It's either Moana or Pocahontas. I feel awful. We'll just move on from that. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, these turrets. Oh, and the clock is going off here. Look how beautiful this is. Look at our Small World. Would you look at it? It's gorgeous, right? And like I said, at the holidays, when they retheme this for the Christmas time holidays, you cannot miss that. That is amazing. They do the inside with like 8 bajillion lights, and then they do the inside too. Even the sign, so pretty. It's a small world. Now, a little bit of trivia for this. So this is the original Small World, and it was built for the World's Fair. It wasn't even built for the park. It was built for the World's Fair. Walt built a lot for the World's Fair. I'm also an aficionado and obsessive of World's Fairs. I feel like that goes hand in hand with Disney fans. I also enjoy the topiary here. We have a lot of cool topiary. Dolphins. Let's read the plaque. It's a Small World. First voyage, April 22nd, 1964. So, this old girl's seen a lot. At the New York World's Fair, that's what we were just saying. So its first voyage was at the New York World's Fair, April 22nd, 1964. For 25 years, the happiest cruise that ever sailed has shown millions a world of peace, understanding, and friendship. Oof, we need that nowadays. We rededicate It's a Small World to the ideals of UNICEF and reaffirm the commitment of the Walt Disney Company to all the world's children by Roy E. Disney. So that was a recommencement in 1989. How cool. But yeah, it debuted at the New York World's Fair in 1964. Isn't that awesome? That's so awesome, right? Oh, I would love to go to a World's Fair. Comment down below or in the chat. Who here has been to a World's Fair? You're my hero. So I like this version of the ride too because our line is completely outside. In Florida and in Tokyo, the lines are indoors for It's a Small World. This one's all outdoors. So you get to see all the topiary, you get to see all the movement. As we just saw, the little people come out like every half hour or so. And then you get in the boat on the outside and you actually sail a bit on the outside too, which is really cool. I like doing that. But yeah, Small World. Technically Fantasyland, but we're not in the heart of Fantasyland yet. And there's a train stop back here too. You can see the train back there. This was a tip I gave last week on the live stream. If you want to ride the train and you're on Main Street USA and it's a super long line, there are 1, 2, 3 other stops where you can pick up the train. No, 4 other stops where you can pick up the train. There's one in New Orleans Square. There's one here behind Small World. New Orleans Square, Small World. There's one in, maybe 3, Tomorrowland. Yeah, so you can get it on Main Street USA, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, and New Orleans Square. So if there's like, and I have seen, there's like a hour wait for the train on Main Street USA, I would recommend going to one of the smaller outpost stations and hopping on it there. And it doesn't matter where you get on, you can ride it as long as you want, as many stops as you want. You're good to go once you're on it. For a little Small World store there. Some cute mini, I'm looking at a cute mini merch. But yeah, train station, Toontown. We're not going into Toontown, that's a separate thing. But yeah, Toontown is right past Small World. So if you are coming here to the park and you got little kids and you want to bolt right to Toontown, head down Main Street USA, cut through the castle, cut through Fantasyland proper, basically head to Small World, and then the entrance for Toontown is right behind Small World. So you can get them in there if you want to go in early and ride that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Adventure, which I love. That is a really good ride. We have a nice theater over here, Fantasyland Theater. They used to have an amazing map show there. Comment down below, do you remember Mickey's Magic Map? What a show, what a show. Now they have Pixar Pals Playtime Party. We'll be passing on that. Those of you who know TheErinSpace well know I'm not the hugest Pixar fan. Sorry, don't come for me. Here, let's look at some of these topiaries. You know what I am a fan of? World's Fairs and topiaries. Look how pretty. Okay, let's do a moment of zen. Sip your coffee, everyone. Enjoy your tea and coffee right now. I'm gonna give you a moment of zen. Or it was a moment of nightmarish fuel because that song can and does get stuck in your head. So looking at the Matterhorn back there again. But yeah, this is where the park also dead ends. So there's nothing past Toontown. There's nothing down that path to get on the, well, the train station is there and then it dead ends. There are more dead ends, I would say, in the California park than the Florida park and even the Tokyo park. Those parks, everything seems to loop around and connect back together at some point, whereas we do dead end. But you know what? That means maybe there's space behind all this stuff and they'll just keep growing and growing. The Disneyland band is out right now. I can hear them. They're overtaking the Small World song. Okay, so we're gonna leave this area behind and we're gonna go down another little favorite path of mine, popcorn. I always get distracted by the popcorn. Got in a little gift store right there. Okay, here's a good Instagram wall for all those influencers out there, for real influencers. You can come over here to Small World. I think that's a cool Instagram wall. I would take fun pictures in front of that. Oh, look, it's Brave. Hi, how are you? You too. I'll find you. I got you, girl. Have a great day. Have a great day. Bye. That's also what's really cool about Disneyland. The characters just wander like that. So now we gotta be on the lookout and let her know if we see her friends. That was cool, right? Okay, so this is our little side path here. It cuts off if there's a lot of congestion. Oh my God, there's the genie. Genie's out. That was funny. We were like creeping up on the genie from over the bushes. But yeah, this little side path here, it's good if you want to avoid some of the congestion of the Main Street area. But let's circle over and look at the band for a little bit. I love the band. Look, he has his 70th Disneyland band drum. Everything's 70th down here. Oh, they're getting ready. She's doing a dance up there. Here we go. Let's listen. Oh, Mary Poppins. Oh, there's the genie. Here, let's loop back. Oh, they are blasting. Sorry, that kind of goes against our chill vibe. They're very loud. I'm so sorry if that interrupted your chill vibe session. Oh my God, yeah, the line here is to meet and greet the genie. That's cool. You don't always see him out. Ooh, he's working the crowd. Genie. All right, let's continue. Let's get into Fantasyland proper, see what's going on in there, and then circle back to Fantasyland, or Tomorrowland. Ooh, that band is kicking. Back on our little hidden path. right. Now we are coming back into Fantasyland proper. We have the teacup straight ahead. The Alice in Wonderland dark ride is straight ahead. One of my all-time favorite rides. I love the Alice in Wonderland dark ride. We have the canal ride over here. Storybook Land canal ride, where you actually go into them, or come out of, I should say. Oh, Pinocchio! Pinocchio's out. Pinocchio. He's a real boy now. There he goes. He's kidnapping children and having them walk with him. Oh, there goes the train. Kinetic energy. So our Fantasyland is very compact. So we're just gonna do a quick tool through here because it's gonna be a lot of children and families. But we'll walk through quickly. If we want to do a full tour of Fantasyland, that stream will have to start earlier. That has to be a rope drop stream. There's our Dumbo ride on the right. Our carousel is right in the middle of Fantasyland. Can kind of get a sense of the crowds coming in now too. Oh look, he wants to ride Dumbo. Pinocchio wants to ride Dumbo, you guys. That's so cool. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, and there's Belle. Belle is just walking around. Ooh, we had a double. We had Pinocchio and Belle right next to each other. It's our nice carousel. Pinocchio and Belle Pinocchio's going to see Belle. He wants to meet Belle, I think. That's funny. Pinocchio and Belle. We have our nice bricks right here. I love the bricks of our Fantasyland. Mr. Toad on the left, one of my all-time favorite rides. I also love the design of the buildings in Fantasyland. Oh, there's our King Arthur carousel. Horses. Beautiful flowers. But yeah, the buildings in Fantasyland for our park are awesome. Because again, these are all the originals. Fantasyland. This is OG Fantasyland, 70-year-old Fantasyland. Peter Pan is up here on the left. It always has a huge wait time. I love it though. Oh, sword in the stone. You can try to pull it. See if you're worthy. No one's ever worthy. More pretty flowers. And we have Snow White's ride right there. Pinocchio's actual ride right there. I wonder if Pinocchio ever rides his own ride. Oh yeah, it's crowded. Okay, let's continue on to the castle. We'll have to do an early morning stream so we can spend some real time in here. But yeah, there's Peter Pan's flight. Snow White. And now we're at the back of the castle. Our beautiful baby castle. So Fantasyland's very tight. It's very compact. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is right there. And then we have more options for paths. You can go straight and walk directly through our castle, which is pretty cool. You can't do that in Florida. You can go right to cut over to Frontierland, or you can go left to cover to Tomorrowland, which is where we're gonna go, and we'll end our tour back where we started. But yeah, the back of our castle. The back side of the castle. But walking through it is pretty fun. And there's a really cool walkthrough exhibit for Sleeping Beauty, because it's Sleeping Beauty's castle. So there's a really neat castle experience over there. Sleeping Beauty castle experience. We'll have to do that one day too. But again, we'll do that earlier when hopefully it's not as crowded. But it is a cool, don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on Sleeping Beauty's castle experience. It's pretty good. Another store. Now let's cut through this path over here where, again, if you've seen any of my prior live streams, you can run into characters through the Tomorrowland little alleyway here. Plus, it's just a cool little alleyway. Nice benches. It's quiet. If you need to escape the hubbub of Fantasyland, you can come sit on this bench right here. It's really nice. And then we have the wishing well. I love this path. Oh gosh, that band is following us. So here's Snow White's grotto. It's her and all of her little dwarfs. There goes the band. And there she is. This is very pretty. Don't sleep on this area either. It's very pretty over here. And her wishing well. You can get really awesome pictures of the castle from the side over here. Especially if it's a crowded day and everyone is kind of like gathering in the front of the castle. Come to the side. Come to the side and take your pictures. This looks like Alice in Wonderland theme, the hearts. More water fixtures. Oh, see. Oh, now they're doing Star Wars. That's fun. Go. We'll loop around here. There's the moat, and then you can see the actual bridge. It's pretty cool. I like that. All right, let us loop around back into Tomorrowland. More ducks, duck butt. Duck butt. And then we're back. That's the, what's it called? Not the Astro Orbiter. Is it the Astro Orbiter? It's the flying spaceship ride. Oh, Alice and the Mad Hatter. Guys, we're catching all of them today. See, they just walk around. They free roam. They free roam and interact with you. It's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Let's cut across here. Whoop, there they are. They're talking about jam. We're just chilling. We're just chilling with Alice and the Mad Hatter. Hello. I do. I love Donald. I know. He's my little friend. He comes everywhere with me. He's number one. Have you been to Tokyo, perhaps? No, never. He is number one. He is number... Oh, unless you're number one. Have a good day. So much cool interactions. That was awesome. Yeah, what is this called? Is this the Astro Orbiter? Fake fan, fake fan. And then this loops us back into Tomorrowland. Let's go through here. There's a nice bathroom back there to the right if you're looking for a quiet restroom. Yeah, right back there to the right, one of my favorite restrooms. And then we're back at Tomorrowland, where we all started. Where gentle viewers, this tour started slightly less than 1 hour ago. We had our Star Tours here. When I first came through here an hour ago, this was like 5 minutes. There was no one riding it. It was a 5-minute wait time. Let's see what it looks like an hour later. I think I was right. That was the Astro Orbiter. Uh-oh, the youths. I can hear the youths. The youths are behind me. Alert, alert. Okay, 15 minutes. That's still solid. That's solid for that ride. I'm gonna let the youths pass. Cool. Anyone who's seen any of my Universal videos knows the youths have been haunting me with all their grad bash stuff. Okay, Astro Blasters, Astro Orbiter. 5-minute wait for Buzz Lightyear. And then a 15 for Star Tours, which is really good. So we just did a giant circle. We've circled around. Oh, and also Alice and the Mad Hatter were totally talking about my Donald. The Mad Hatter was like, is he number one? Because I think I'm number one. And I told the Mad Hatter, yeah, he's number one. And the Mad Hatter said, no, he's number two. And I said, is it because you're number one? And he said, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I love it here. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much back. Space Mountain's gonna be right in front of us. Alien Pizza Planet. And then where we really started is over here to the left. Oh, it is getting crowded now. Yeah, over here to the left is where we started our tour. Tomorrowland Terrace. Let's go in the back here. It's a little bit quieter. And yeah, we'll sign off. But thank you so much. If you joined this live, I really appreciate it. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. It's so cool. I love interacting with all you guys. It's amazing. And like I said, if you have any questions, theme park related or other, but mostly theme park or conventions. That's our niche here on TheErinSpace. Theme parks, pop culture, and convention, and horror. If you like scary stuff, I got a lot of scary stuff, but also fun scary. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, interacting, chatting. I have so much fun doing these. I love doing the tours. It's my dream come true. It's my dream come true. It's my honor and dream come true to show you around Disneyland each and every Sunday morning. So thank you so much for joining if you joined live. Thank you so much for rewatching this. If you've rewatched it, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Think about thumbsing up the video, maybe subscribing to the channel. I'm so happy that people are subscribing and seem to be enjoying my content that I'm putting out there, because I love making it. So we have lots of cool stuff coming up this summer. Like I said, more convention stuff, more theme park stuff. I got a trip coming up to the East Coast, so we got some East Coast vlogs coming. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, as always. What else did I want to say? I love Disney. I love theme parks. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And as always, I will catch you in the TheErinSpace, because the name of the channel is TheErinSpace, because my name's Erin, and this hot mess, all of this hot mess content that I create and put out, it's my space of the internet. Thanks for checking it out. You rock. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye.